to the chariot at just the right place. And
Yeah. So they get in the mud puddle. They get baptized. Only one man comes out of the water. The other man is moved across country. Teleported somewhere else.
That's one of the wildest.
Gone. He wakes up in a different time zone. That's the power of the Holy Spirit. I brought you to a place at the right time, at the right place. Now I need you over there, and you can't run that fast, so I'm just going to put you there. That's fascinating to me. You know, I'm sure the study, if we studied it, we could figure out how far that was, but I wasn't prepared for that. But I don't care if it was 10 feet.
Yeah.
I don't care if I just got out of the mud puddle and he put me on the shore and I was dry. It wouldn't matter. I'd be like, that was Philip, right? Was it Philip? If I was Philip, probably wouldn't bother me, because if I'm in tune enough with the Holy Spirit to run next to a chariot, whether I had to chase it down for miles or whether I happened to see it and he says, go chase that chariot. Yes, sir. I'm probably okay with popping up on the shore and be like, that ain't happened before, but that's pretty awesome, Lord. Thank you. You know, however he talked to God. But if I was Ethiopian, I'm reading Isaiah, a man out of the blue just pops up next to my chariot, tells me everything it says he baptized me, and now he's gone. Well, I think I'm going to believe what he told me.
You're going to think he's an angel.
Well, I don't know what he's going to think, but what I would think would be like, this God that he was telling me about must be real, because he gone. I'm going back to Ethiopia and I'm going to spread this gospel the best I can. That's the power of it. Verse 21. And in the same way, he sprinkled both the tabernacle and all the containers and sacred utensils of worship with blood. In fact, under the law, almost everything is cleansed with blood. And without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness, neither released from sin and its guilt, nor cancellation of the merit or punishment. Therefore, it was necessary for the earthly copies of the earthly things to be cleansed with these. But the heavenly things themselves require far better sacrifice than this. For Christ did not enter into a holy place made with hands, a mere copy of the true one, but he entered into heaven itself, now to appear in the very presence of God on our behalf. That's verse 24. Nor did he enter into the heavenly sanctuary to offer himself again and again, as the high priest enters the holy place every year with blood that is not of his own. 26. Otherwise, he would have needed to suffer over and over since the foundation of the world. But now, once for all, at the consummation of the ages, he has appeared and been publicly manifest to put away sin by the sacrifice himself. 27. And just as it is appointed and destined for all man to die once, and after this comes certain judgment. 28. So Christ, having been offered once and once for all to bear as a burden the sins of many, will appear a second time, when the returns to earth, not to deal with sin, but to bring salvation to those who are eagerly and confidently awaiting for him. To bear as a burden our sin. Everything you did before you said yes, everything you do as you were saying yes, and everything you're going to do after you said yes. Once and for all. And the Holy Spirit's after you said yes, starts working on you so that you have to go to him and say, forgive me, as often. The blood. It's a powerful thing. Remember in Revelations, how do you overcome the enemy? Do the
blood of the lamb.
Through the blood of the lamb and what?
Word, I think.
Basically your testimony, the word. By the power of the blood and your testimony. So you tie the testimony to the power of life and death in your tongue. Am I saying, and I like to equate it this way, am I saying what the blood offers me in my words? Am I testifying about what the blood is offering me? Am I testifying about what Christ has done for me? Am I testifying about what Christ has done with me, to me, through me? Am I testifying about what I've read and the Holy Spirit says, hey, this would be